Now from downtown. So striding forward now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball right into the shift. Gregorius is there, and a good throw gets him one gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Cruz. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's Carlos Correa now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Moustakas. On to first, and they don't come any easier. Ready now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off. Here in the bottom.
Left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Hit back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Didi Gregorius. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with one down. 0-1 the count. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, George Springer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Lindor will put this one away. Leading off the inning, Cody Bellinger, and they'll need him to get something going here. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 out. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 strike now from Cole. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a chopper to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Francisco Lindor. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Cruz racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Nelson Cruz set to lead off the home half of the second.
Nelson Cruz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 count and the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Misses above the zone for a ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Correa over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. In now is Andrelton Simmons. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2, here it comes. Way outside. 1-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
So he sets him down swinging. Andrelton Simmons goes down for the second out in the bottom half. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily in the Springer, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Springer patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. First offering on its way. Bouncer to the left side. Moustakas is there. On to first, and there are 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, James Paxton. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Charlie Blackmon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Sanchez is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
He swings and misses, throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
The 2-1. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again, George Springer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Takes this the other way to right. Springer is there, and he puts this one. Now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Charlie Blackmon.
Lined but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in now, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So striding in, Carlos Correa, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. Breaking ball, that's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Ramirez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Carlos Correa goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And this one's in the dirt, and it's too late as he's in there. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone, count full now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
After it is Blackmon. And that retires the side. In and ready for another shot, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Blackmon is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Moustakas. First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Here's George Springer. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even...
The 1-0. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Blackmon. 2 down. So here now is the pitcher, James Paxton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Springer will tuck this one in. Now batting, Andrelton Simmons. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. At the plate, Garrett Cole. Textbook sack bunt situation here. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw won't get him. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. No balls and 1 strike. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. That's a great throw. And meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Hit hard up the middle. A bare hand for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. And no one will get this one. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order.
And we'll have to leave it there. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses, 1-1. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Gregorius. And quickly there are 2 away. Riding in once again, Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Missed with a breaking ball. The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He was a ground out victim last time up. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Nelson Cruz. No hits to this point. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Bellinger is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul 2. Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late in.
From the stretch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Up around the face. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Popped him up. Bellinger in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance. George Springer. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hard liner toward short, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Sanchez is on his way home. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Coming to the plate now, Andrelton Simmons. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Towards second. And that's out number 1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tony Watson. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ozzie Albies will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bellinger moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second, and he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner breaks for third. Hard hit ball to second. To his right, Correa. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the... Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s.
Francisco Mejia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Fouled off. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Here's Simmons at short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. On the ground to the right side. Gregorius has it. He'll whip this one to first.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Hit to short.
Second baseman.
And there's 1 away.
Gregorius.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, George Springer. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Got him to go down swinging there. George Springer becomes out number 2 this inning. Swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased. Box, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Roberto Ozuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
2-1 to count. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he just made himself a really tough out here. Picked up 3 hits, 2 of them were doubles, so he was a real factor every time he stepped to the plate.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat.
Charlie Blackmon.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third base line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And now look out as that runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
On to first, and they get the double play. Here's Didi Gregorius. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gonzalez going back on it, and that one is gone. So coming to the plate, George Springer. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 4, George Springer.
High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the... Digging in now, Ian Desmond. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Ian.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Blackmon is under it. One down. Into the box now, Joey Gallo. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Gallo.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Cruz on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to short. Simmons is there. Throw on to first, gets him in the side. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Slice down the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Settling in now, Mike Moustakas. Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up on the backhand. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Striding into the box, Andrelton Simmons. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Desmond for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So here now is the pitcher, Luis Severino. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. No balls and 1 strike. And he just misses with a curveball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Popped him up. Bellinger has room in foul territory, and that'll put an end to. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez, set to lead off the home half of the second. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. At the plate, Luis Gonzalez.
Luis Gonzalez.
High pop up. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out.
Left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Cespedes tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Slider whiffed on for. Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Blackmon. And remember, he was hit by a pitch as the first batter of the ball game.
You want to get on as a leadoff guy any way you can, but that's a painful way to get to first base.
The pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Nope. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Edmonds. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Ready for another chance, George Springer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runner's on his way to third. Gregorius, a runner at second with 1 away. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Bellinger ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the runner's breaking for third. A ball and a strike now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. At the plate, Nelson Cruz, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It should be a good Diamond Dynasty matchup tonight between the Pirates and the Buckeyes. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Hard on the ground towards short. Simmons has it. Throw to first will be in time to retire Ramirez for the game's first out. At the plate, Larry Doby, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Larry Doby.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Severino has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least one or two times during the course of a start.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's Charlie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. The 1-1. Ground ball left side. Killebrew fields it cleanly, and the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Here's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Didi Gregorius is on deck. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Here's Didi Gregorius. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one. And
a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Sliders in for a strike. Sanchez stands at second with 2 gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Dozier ranging to his right. Throwing the... So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. There's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. So digging in now, Ryan Braun. Fastball, ooh, that ran in and drilled him. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And here is the kick. Harmon Killebrew. First pitch on its way. Smoke toward the hole, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Now at the plate, Billy Williams.
Billy Williams.
The 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away. Coming to the plate now. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. Braun on third. Killebrew at second. Dozier at first. Two out in the inning.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez is over. He's got it one away. Striding into the box, Nelson Cruz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 home. High and deep to right center. Williams has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with two gone. And standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Bottom of the second here with no score. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
A little bouncer. The next 3-2. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out with the man at first. To short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk. Top of the order now. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. In there, 0-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping into the box, Larry Doby. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike one to start the at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Porter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Low for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
1-1 to count. Ready with the 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Doby stands at first with 1 out. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. He's on the move again from first. Sharp ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Here's J.D. Martinez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Third inning, no score to this point. And that misses 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And the changeup is way low that time. Here it comes, 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option.
And we'll have to leave it there. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Luis Severino, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Williams is there. 1 down. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball that just misses inside.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3-2 full count. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez giving chase. In there, a base hit. And he'll reach second now with one away. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He threw a base on ball. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. Blackman leads off second with one gone in the inning. In there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly, and there are two away now. Here's Didi Gregorius, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-1. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. There to take it is Ramirez. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Billy Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Taken in by Simmons. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Here's Brian Dozier now. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. Now the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. The 1-1. Is a slider taken for a ball.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Francisco Liriano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And there he goes towards second. On attempt misses. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And it's back to the top of the order now for Hanley Ramirez. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Liriano, base runner at first with 1 out. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 now. And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1. The 3-1. That misses for ball 4. Down to first goes Ramirez. Ready for another shot now. Larry Doby. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. On the ground is short. This could be two. The second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. But one's all they get as the run scores. Ready once again. Porter. Last time through was a base hit. A ball and no strikes.
He's been great on the mound up until this inning. And yeah, he and his guys are behind 2-0 now. But if he can seal the leak and hold these guys right here the rest of the way.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that ends the inning. Here's George Springer. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Hit hard on the ground to first. To his right, Braun. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Drilled on the ground to short, and this will get on by Ramirez for a base hit. Settling in now, Mike Moustakas reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Hit out towards second. There is Dozier. Throw over to Ramirez at second, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home. This is line to left. Blackman is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready for another chance. Ryan Braun has been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see two pitchers on point like they are in this one. Runs going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
The 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Bellinger has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Harmon Killebrew. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. first offering on its way.
Ball.
Missed with a slider.
Ball one, no strike.
1-0 count. Here it is. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Strike 3 called as he keeps Simmons as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Number 40.
Digging in to try it again, Luis Severino. Ozzie Albies will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time. Simmons aboard here at first with nobody out. A strike, and it's 2-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Dozier has it. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Popped high in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Nolan Ryan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Nolan Ryan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Williams. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
For Las Vegas, right fielder, Billy Williams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. 1 away, and that'll bring in the power-hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Dozier is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang, bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Brian Dozier. Jim Edmonds will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell the end for Francisco Liriano.
Jim Edmonds.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching, Zach Britton.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Leading off for the Buckeyes.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him, one away. First pitch coming, here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, one man out. Slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Ramirez is under it. He makes the play, and that'll... Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. It was a walk in his last trip. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Simmons is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Larry Doby. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And that's low, ball 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Doby, a runner at second with 1 away. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Porter goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Got him, and that's the 3rd. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 1-2. Now here's his swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. In now is Andrelton Simmons. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line softly to the right side. Foul. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. The 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out. So here now is the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Chris Davis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Doby is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Charlie Blackmon. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. This is popped up. Killebrew in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Skied down the left field line.
First baseman, Ryan Braun.
Blackmon is there now to make the play on Braun, and the Sluggers retired on just 1 pitch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In now, Billy Williams. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Gary Sanchez.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Bat explodes as this is popped up. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bouncer to the left side. And that's the first out. So stepping in, George Springer as he'll look. Set and the pitch. 0-1 the count. Sanchez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through. A base hit. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Standing in, Cody Bellinger. He got under one and popped out his last time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Nelson Cruz. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Cruz awaits the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
3-1 to him now. Taking off his Springer. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Standing in, Dylan Betances, and we'll likely see him square around a bunt. Always good to have a veteran like this to turn to in the pinch as the left-handed hitting Luis Gonzalez has moved out into the on-deck circle now. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz waits on it. 1 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Hanley Ramirez. 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And a dive, but he's back. And again, a throw over, and the runner back safely. The 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Larry Doby.
The 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Blackman is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in, the switch hitter. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Oh, and here's a slider that's ruled a ball. 3-0 now. The 3-0. Slider's in for a strike. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
Now batting, left fielder,
In there, strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And he strikes him out on a good. Felipe Rivero comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Third baseman,
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him. One away.
The batter, number 2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Very weakly on the ground. Got him swinging in the dirt. Porter recovers. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pedro Strop. Trey Turner will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Trey Turner.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Brad Hand takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Here's Ryan Braun now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here's the pitch. A tough slider down low for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. Stepping. In and ready for another shot. Harmon Killebrew, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Chopped toward the second baseman. Gregorius is there, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Digging in to try it again, Billy Williams. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. So 1-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Didi Gregorius. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit to short. There to take it is Ramirez, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Here's George Springer. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. High in the air down the right field line. Williams has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost
possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Lifted the other way out to left center. Martinez on the run. He's got it as the winning run is. Riding in once again, Brian Dozier. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Gregorius. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Felipe Rivero. We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Skied into straightaway right. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. 2 out, nobody on. Cue shot here out towards short. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. So striding forward now, Larry Doby. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. No balls and 1 strike. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jason Mott takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Here comes the first pitch, and here's a ball hit in the air. Gone in foul ground, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again, or goes up under his chin, or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. The 2-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. pulled toward right center field. Doby calls for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance. Andrelton Simmons. He'll look. Now the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count is 1-2 now. Braun into foul territory. And that's going to land foul. Now a swing and a ground ball for Ramirez at short. Scooped up on to first, and that'll mean a... Ready once again, Porter. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12 from the stretch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. In there, and it's even at 1.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate. And then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Gregorius is there for it. He's got it 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. 1-0 the count. A bouncer to the left side, and there's his first base hit in this one. Now batting, Ryan Braun. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And he misses with it. 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Standing in, Harmon Killebrew. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Stepping up to the plate, Brad Hand. He'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Robinson Cano. But fastball inside, ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball. So 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Porter gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Cano is retired, and there's 1 away. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Killebrew takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. This is drilled, but right into the shed. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. Popped him up. Porter is there to make the catch. Roberto Ozuna enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Coming to the plate now, Harmon Killebrew, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Billy Williams. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. A ball and no strikes. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Here's Brian Dozier now. He was a ground out victim last time up. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Jason Mott.
Edgar Martinez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 11, Edgar Martinez.
And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Gregorius has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Corey Knebel enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Williams is there, and he has it for the out. Now to the plate, Cody Bellinger. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Popped him up. Porter is there. 2 gone. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Flying toward right center. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And this one's in the dirt, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. High and deep to right. Williams looking up. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Nelson Cruz. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys, too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
Here now is our final line score. First.